Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic. Welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So today I am going to share a flip through of two completely decorated journals that were for the fall season. Originally I said I would share the Delight journal first, but since I have them both done, I will share both of them with you. Probably ahead of all of the process videos for November, just so you guys can see what I've done in completeness before I start using it. This was so much fun. I can't wait to start using them. So my plan for these two journals, as I've shared before, I'm going to use the Grateful Journal as a gratitude journal, and then I'm going to use the Delight Journal that was from October as my monthly journal, maybe for some personal things or my devotions, things like that. So I set up my tan just a little bit. I added some extra cut aparts in here that I could add if I want to, even though my book's pretty full already. And then just some extra clippies to make it fun. But I do have some stickers and some die cuts that I had purchased a while back. I'm not sure if they will fit with these anymore. But let me start with the Delight Journal, and I'll take it out so it's just a little easier to see. One of my favorite things about both of these journals is all of the little ruffles and leaves poking out of them. I just think that is so much fun. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And like I had mentioned already, I used a lot of items from the kit, but then I used a lot of items in my stash that I really need to start using up. I have so much fall pieces and little crafting supplies that you only use them once a year and then they go into storage. So I tried to use as much as I could in here. I tried to make both journals correlate with each other so they looked very similar. So I just used the glassine bag here. I used a lot of pieces from the October kit here on the cover, and I like the way that the stitching goes around that envelope there. I added some coffee dyed paper to the back of this tag, and then just some of the trims from the kit, and I will probably add what this journal is about and the dates on the back of that. And then I had shared a process video of doing this page. I'll link that down below if you missed it, as well as all of the other process videos that pop up here. This is just blank right now. I figure I'll decorate that when I come to it. Blank tag here also. This had been a gift tag out of the Target dollar spot I don't know how many years ago. And like I shared before, all of these cut aparts that I've used in here are mostly from Michael's Hot Buy paper pads. This was a piece of scrapbook paper, and I don't really use 12 by 12 paper anymore because I don't do a lot of scrapbook layouts, so I just cut out the elements that I really liked out of some of those papers. Some more just acrylic paint that I had added that I can write over some of that dictionary page. Fussy cut some of that paper. Then this ribbon I had picked up at Michael's. They have their fall ribbon. You can probably still get it at this point, probably cheaper even. And then these leaves came from Hobby Lobby, if you're wondering. They're a little smaller and thicker than some of the other fabric leaves that are out there. More process videos that were on my channel, I'll link down below. This ribbon comes from Hobby Lobby as well, and this beaded paper clip came from Lady in the Delight collection. I still love that. Every time I look at that, I'm going to think of her. These ruffles I had made for a different collection, and I had a bunch of extras that I had made because I knew I would want to use them. So this is just a coffee stained linen tablecloth, you guys, and then you can cut the edges and rip it, and it gives it that shredded look, and then I stitched it on my machine. So if that's something you wanted to recreate for yourself, it's just some linen, coffee dyed, and then torn. So that's a lot of fun. I did not decorate the back of that page yet, and that's actually kind of been bugging me, so I have to do that. Then I just cut down some tags to fit inside of my little bags that I could write on. this banner inspired me to add pieces for a banner in the November collection. So once I had done that, I knew that I had to throw some in for you guys because I think it's so cute and I love the way that it just fits on that page. And again, these are those leaves from Hobby Lobby. This ink color, I've mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again, is that fossilized amber. I will also mention that I've used wild honey in this journal too, and I love the way that those two inks play together. I took a cue from my friend Crystal over at Happy to Plan. She just uses some clear tape to adhere her little bead bookmark in. I thought that's a great idea, so I did that too. Thank you for that, Crystal. These are some more cut aparts from a paper pad, so I just glued them down to my pages here. This card comes in the journal, and I just glued some coffee dyed paper on the inside, and I really like the way that thickens it up, so that's pretty fun. And I added some to the back too. More cut aparts. This was the letter that came in my kit, and I just cut those trees out and that word there. This I had gone back in and stitched on my machine while I was creating the decorating. So I just folded my journal back and ran it through the machine. More little pockets on this bag. More Michael's ribbon. This is another decoupage that happened in a video. More painting. More video stuff. More of that ruffle and ribbon and leaves. And this coin envelope. Another cutout from a piece of scrapbook paper, and then another cut apart. And that is it. That is how I decorated my Delight journal, and I am so very excited to start playing with it. So let me show you the final Grateful journal. All right, so this is how my Grateful journal turned out. Am I cheating by showing this ahead of time? I don't know that I don't know that I'll ever get done. Maybe Christmas. Maybe I'll get the Christmas done ahead of time. I'm not sure, but there are 4 process videos going to be released for this journal, but I will share with you what the final result looks like. Again, I used elements from the kit, but I also used a lot of elements that I already had on hand. So this stamp set is from Echo Park. I share it in a process video too, but it's called Celebrate Autumn. Last I checked, because I went to order a set for my mom, it was out of stock pretty much everywhere I looked, so I'm not sure how easy that will be to find this year, but I thought the little critters were so cute. So again, I'm just going to write the dates on that journal page, and pretty much everything is decorated the same in here, only I've gone through and added numbers with a stamp set that I have. And this stamp set, I've shared it before on my channel, but it is an old letterpress set of stamps that I found at a garage sale, and I can't believe the man let me buy the letters without the letterpress, but he did, and I was so excited. So those are some of my favorite number and letter stamps, so I was excited to use that in this journal. And then I've just numbered, I've given myself some space, like here's day 1, which I still have to go in and write, and then I can keep going through some of this if I want to, or I can leave it blank, or I can write some quotes or song lyrics, whatever I choose. I kind of went through and spread out all of the numbers here. This was one of the book pages that I had in my specific kit. This bag I just created a tip-in with from the kit and added that from the kit as well on the back. I love that these little bags that came in the collection fit inside of a page, so that's a lot of fun. This was an old Target gift tag from the dollar spot, and then that chalkboard label is from our collection, as well as that greeting card. I did a video on how to add some hand stitching to some journal pages, so I'm pretty excited to share that video next. 11 is in here. I hope you didn't just hear my stomach growl because that was crazy. So I just added this tag from the collection with another tag on top of it that I can write on. This is some of that wallpaper that was in the kit. And I think I don't want to cover up this flower, but I may come in and put a piece of paper down there so that I can write a little more. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Center of the signature. This bag and label are in the kit. This was my recipe page from the kit. This is another process video that I end up doing. And when I did the process video, I was really unhappy with it because I used these pieces of tissue paper that came in the collection, and I just didn't like the direction it was going. But now that everything else is on the page, I do like it. It grew on me. Some more of that decoupaging. Just some other things I had on hand that I added. This was something that I had in my stash that I had created for junk journals last year that I had made. So I just added it in my book with that tag from the kit. This, my stamp block, got a little crazy and got some ink on my claim check, but look at that little tiny leaf I fit in there when I added coffee dyed paper to the back. I just think that is so much fun. Then I just added some more leaf stamps there. And just some more cut aparts and ribbons. This came in the Delight collection from your lady also. And I just added a little pocket there. This leaf came in the collection, and I share it in a process video, but I split it in half, and I just really love the way that that turned out. So much fun. Didn't do anything in there yet. And that is the last page, which I actually spread it all out so that 30 days are taken for all of the pages. And then I just added a pocket that I had in my stash. This is the scrapbook paper. This is a leaf punch that I had picked up at Tuesday morning. And then I just decorated the back. So that is my completely decorated Grateful journal. And then I will just stick them back in here. I think I'm going to keep my journal in the back, and then my Grateful journal here in the front. And I love how chunky this thing is. It just shows you exactly how much a Webster's Pages notebook can hold. I will leave a link for this in the description box down below if anyone is interested in just seeing. I love this suede mustard color. Of course, now I got glue all over it from having it here on my desk. I am loving the way that this turns out. And I'll just show you, I'm not sure if any of this is available anymore, but this is also from that Celebrate Autumn collection by Echo Park, and these are the chipboard stickers, which I thought would be fun to use in my journals. And I also had picked up the ephemera pack, which again just has a lot of cute images. So I love the way that it matches the paper pads from Michaels with the little critters and stuff. So I am very excited. It is November 2nd. I can't wait to start writing in these journals. So, all right, you guys, and that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will leave a link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below if anyone is interested in still snagging one of these journal collections for yourself. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video, which will be a journal with me video where I'm sharing how to do some hand stitching on the pages. So I'm very excited about that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.